So let's have a look at these questions from 7 to 10. All right. And remember, it's okay, absolutely fine if you're just working through them with me. All right. So this is slightly different because it says 2.5% interest per year. So what that means is that we're going to have a multiply by. So if it was 2% interest, it'd be 1.02. So if it's 2.5% interest, there we go. All right. So that's going to be the main difference about this question. So okay, let's just work it through. So what's going to happen? Year one. There we go. We're going to have this is going to happen. We've got an answer. After the first year, we then pop another £370 in. There we are. And then in the second year, we take that number, multiply that by 1.025. We take out £150. Take out £150. And then how much is money's in my account after 3 years? Times it by 1.025. There we go. Right. And now the calculator does its work. So 1140 times 1.025, and that's going to equal. So like I said, it's a good idea to keep trying to write these down. And 1168.5, add 370, add 370. Okay, 1538.5, 1538.5. I'm going to increase that by 2.5%, so multiply by 1.025. There we go. So, yuck. Like I said, as you go through, you start to get more awkward numbers. 1576.96. Going to take away 150, take away 150. Remember, I'm only working to 2 decimal places here. That's what I'm writing down, but I'm still using what's on the calculator. 1426.96, and then let's increase that by 2.5%. And we end up with 1462.64 pounds. Right. Number 8. So similar idea. Okay. Oh, this is one of those backwards ones. Yeah, it's giving me the final answer, and it's giving me a slightly awkward bit there to deal with. Right, 5.2%. So think about how we deal with this. All right. So what do we got? So year one. We've got some money that we've invested, that's the question, and then we're multiplying that by, now maybe try and write this down yourself first before I do. So 5% would be this, so 5.2% would be 1.052. Okay, then we add 330, gives me that. Question year 2, so we increase by that percentage. Now in reality, percentage rates actually change, and they're not generally 5.2%. Right? Like I said before, I wish they were. Not on my mortgage, mind. That's the other bit. That's where you owe the bank, building society money. You want the interest rates to be lower then. After the second year, I take out £150. There we are. And then we've got year 3, so we need to add on that percentage again. There we go, and that's the 47. Whoops, sorry, out of shot. Year 3, so we've added on the 5.2%, and that's our 4,700. Okay, there we are. So let's just do it all in reverse. Okay, let's just go backwards. So 4,700. We're going to undo that action. 052. Now the only thing that's going to go wrong here is that you're just going to mistype it into your calculator. So that's why it's important to write it down as you're working through. Okay. Now we put that £150 back. So there we are. So 768. 461,768. Undo that 5.2%. So divide 1.052. That equals 4389.43. Right, we're nearly there. 43. So we added 330. So let's undo that action. Take away 330. There we go. 405943. 05943. And then undo the action at the top. So divide by 1.052. And this is the bit that we want. 7, 7. There's our answer. Alright, 3,858.77. Right, number 9. Right, so yeah, just about there, okay? Number 9. So let's have a look at what we got on number 9. Right, so let's see. I invest some money in an account paying yucky numbers. Okay, so it's all the same, it's just not very nice numbers. So after year 1, we invest some money, 1.047. That equals something. Then we add 230. Year 2, got that money, we increase it by that percentage. We take out the money. And then after the 3rd year, we've got £5,500. Again, I wish. Right, so let's undo everything. Okay, so like you say, all these questions are all the same really. But if you set them out right, you can work them through, right? So let's undo that action now. 1.047 equals. Now, like I said, I like to write these in just in case I do make a mistake, alright? Because all the time I'm actually, whenever you're using your calculator, I'm always having a little check just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Remember, I'm undoing the taking out of the £650 because I'm actually looking at these numbers. I'm not just blindly writing them down. I'm actually looking at the numbers as I go through, and I'm just having a little scan and just thinking that does make sense, doesn't it? 1.047. You're not going to always pick up if you make a mistake, but I've got more chance of seeing that if we're actually thinking about as we go. Right, so let's take away that 230. Okay, so 5408.11. 5408.11. Undo that 4.7%. Yeah, so like I say, it's not completely foolproof, but you'll quite often pick it up if you do make a mistake. All right, it's easily done with these, especially when you're doing lots of different calculations. All right, especially myself here. Don't want to embarrass myself here in case I do, in case I have made a mistake there. But, obviously I'm kind of rushing it through a little bit. And the last one. Okay, now if you haven't managed it yet, why don't you pause it now? Okay, why don't you pause it? Don't like the look at that. Right, let's have a look. So we've invested some money. So what's going to go there? So if it was 5%, it would be that. Okay, it's all the same. Alright, just looks a bit yuck. Rest of the question is identical. Alright, identical to everything else that we've done. It's just different numbers. That's all. Year 2. And this is, what they tend to do in exam questions is that they just put a load of blurb around it. And sometimes it's difficult to actually pull out what the question is. So after the 2nd year, we take out £200. There we go. And, oh, wait a minute. It says the 5th year here. I'm trying to trick you. After the 5th year. So, what's happened here? 1.0512 times 1.0512 times 1.0512. Because it's a further 3 years, isn't it? So there's nothing else going on there. So I could do it all individually there, but let's just do that in one step. Whoops, just so you can actually see that a little bit more clearly. Right, and that's equal to, what did we say the final amount? After the 5th year, we've got £900. There we go. And then undo the steps. There we go. Right, so just being a little bit careful there about, it says the 5th year, it's not talking about the 3rd year. Right, so really just thinking about what's going on. Right, so remember we said we're gonna write it down as we go. Like I said, it's not always gonna find it, but I'm actually looking at these as I go through, and I'm having a little check of kind of what the answers are. Right, what I'm sort of thinking about here is I'm expecting a number a bit less than 900. Yeah, just about 100 or so. That sounds about right. Right, and 79. Right, let's put the 200 back. So add the 200. There we are. So 974.79. 974.79. Undo that bit. So divide 1.0512 equals 92732. And we are so nearly done. Take away the 130. 797.32, and the last step got to do, just undo that first percentage. So divide 1.0512. Okay, and what do we end up with? 758. Now, and there we go, and that's our answer. Is just there. Now, if you've only managed just to work it through, as long as you've actually worked it through, it's okay. Don't worry. You would have been picking up a lot as you go through. Those are they're hard. Those questions, all right? They are not easy questions. They're really sort of stretching even the sort of the most capable sort of mathematicians, all right? So don't worry if you're finding that a little bit difficult. They are meant to be difficult. So if you've just worked it through, there will be stuff in there that you're picking up, all right? So don't worry about it too much, right? And if you manage to do it by yourself, well, then you're a genius, okay? So well done. All right, so brilliant, okay?